Hi guys, and welcome to an episode of Kid Eats. My name is Frankie, and this is a new internet channel about cooking healthy items for kids. I do have two sons and a beautiful fiance. Unfortunately, my son, one of my sons, has undisclosed food allergy, so I've been off work for a little while now, and I thought it would be fun to throw together a little video showcasing what we feed not just one of them, but both of them on a daily basis. We try our best to stay healthy, but at the same time make it also delicious for the kids, something they'll want to eat. Now, I know you've heard this before again and again, that you want to make something that your child loves to eat, but you also want it to be healthy. And it's no different here. We're still going to try to tackle that problem. So let's look into the directions a little bit. Today we're going to be making apple chips. So these are just pretty much dehydrated apple slices with a little bit of cinnamon on there. You can put sugar, but we won't be adding sugar this time. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me just start off letting you guys know that I filmed on a high definition camera. Unfortunately, I used OBS to record and on my laptop, so the video is very choppy. Please excuse that. We will be correcting that in the future. Here is what you'll need for the apple chips: a knife, a scooper, some spoons to core out the apples, a cutting board, a mandolin, some sort of cooking spray, and some cinnamon. Also, you'll obviously need a baking sheet and some parchment paper. Okay, so the first step you're going to have to take is you're going to have to cut your apples in half, because we're going to mandolin them after this. After that, you'll want to take a measuring spoon. I'm actually going to use a measuring spoon here. I think I used a half teaspoon to get the seeds out, but it worked just fine. So once you have them all cut in half, I think I failed to mention before, these are Gala apples that we're using. Just to let you know, once they're all cut in half, set your mandolin to 1/8 inch and begin slicing until you slice through all the apples. Once you're done slicing and dicing, you want to put them into some sort of a bowl. It doesn't specifically have to be in this Pyrex bowl. That's just what we had at hand. From here, you'll want to add 1 to 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and sugar. In this case, we're just going to use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and no sugar. As you're mixing in the cinnamon, make sure not to break the apples as you move them around, and make sure you get a nice even coat on all the apples. You'll see later on that we did miss quite a few apples because they stick together. If you want to prevent this, put some of the cinnamon on the apples as they're on the cutting board, laid out flat, and then put them in your bowl. So once we're done with all of that, we'll want to grab our baking sheet and our cooking spray. You'll want to put a light coat of cooking spray on the baking sheet and evenly distribute your apples throughout. You will see my fiance's hands pop into the frame. She wants to make sure I'm doing everything nice, correctly, and neatly. It's always great to have her here. I did fail to mention earlier that we did set our oven to 200 degrees. These apple chips will cook at 200 degrees for about 2 hours, at which point you should check them and see how they're doing. Actually, you should check these periodically to see how they're doing, depending on how thick you slice them. You do want to rotate them in your oven if you don't have a convection oven traditionally. And enjoy, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like, please leave a comment down below. Like if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and I'll see you in the next one.